Yo, I'm gonna be showing y'all my grandma's Inuit family. So basically, like it seems like this Inuit family has an Ecuadorian great grandparent on the oldest members of this family, cause you'll see the results. Right? But so yeah, my grandma matched whole family Inuits, and only this family. It's not like a bunch of Inuits. It's just one family, and they all match her as fourth cousins, all the older ones, with 33 centimeters, or whatever it's called on, 2 segments of DNA, whatever. You know what I mean? Like they're close relatives, the fourth cousins, right? So yeah. So you'll see their results, but it looks like an Ecuadorian went out there to Alaska and just made these Inuit kids, and you're about to see the results. And that's it. They matched my grandmother on her paternal side, which is of Basque descent, Ecuadorian, Basque, Spanish, indigenous, and yeah. This is one of the older members of the family. She got 2% indigenous Americans, Ecuador, 3% Portugal, 3% Basque. I and that was that. I so yeah, 2% indigenous Americans, Ecuador. Ecuador. That's not that's not really you're not gonna get that up north. That's ancestry's gotten a lot more accurate over the years. So yeah, and of course we got 81% indigenous Arctic, 7% indigenous Americas North, 2% England and Northwestern Europe, 1% France, and then 1% Sweden and Denmark. And that's the older one right here. Next one, we got 4% Spain, 1% Indigenous Americas, Ecuador, 3% Basque, 1% Indigenous Americas, Ecuador, Indigenous Americas, Bolivia, and Peru, my bad. 1% Wales, 2% Portugal, 1% European Jewish, 76% Indigenous Arctic, 7% Indigenous Americas North, 3% France, and 1% Germanic Europe. And this is the dude. I spoke to him and all that. He's one of the older ones in the family. And yeah, he basically told me he doesn't know his great grandparents. He doesn't know where his great grandparents were from. So, you know, him matching us, that kind of like clears up, the suspicion or whatever, or like, or I don't know. I mean, they just don't know where they were from, and it would seem like one of their great grandparents was from Ecuador, and yeah. What else was I gonna say? That's what it would seem like, because his DNA, like, it would be the equivalent of being like 1/8 Ecuadorian, because he's got the 1% Indigenous Americas Ecuador, got the 4% Spain, he got the 3% Basque, 1% Indigenous Americas Bolivian Peru, he got the 2% Portugal. That's two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in total percentage. That's along the lines of a great grandparent. And this is his. He took the DNA test 2 times for I don't know what reason. Yeah, I think he just got logged out of one, and so he took another one. That's what the his niece told me, that he just took another one. I don't know why. So yeah, he get on the this is his DNA again. So it's cool that it's confirmed. The indigenous Americans of Ecuador are solid in their family, and it comes back on the older generations. So on this one, he got 9% Spain, 2% Indigenous Americas Ecuador, 2% Basque, and 1% Indigenous Americas Bolivia and Peru. So again, in total, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14%. And you can't see the rest of his results. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't share it, and now this account's closed. But that's the same dude though, so you can just imagine. But yeah, on this he got 14% that could be from an Ecuadorian great grandparent, and that's just another picture of him. That's the same dude, but yeah, all right, let's go on to the next one. Next, we got 1% Basque, 1% Wales, 1% Portugal, and 1% Scotland. Oh, and again, the most important, 88% Indigenous Arctic, 5% Indigenous Americas North, 3% Sweden and Denmark. So, like, a lot of the, like, yeah. This is a younger one in the family, though. Oh, she didn't have a picture of. Whatever. Okay, let's go on. Yeah, all right, let's go. 1% Basque, 4% Wales, 1% Portugal, and then 88% Indigenous Arctic, 5% Indigenous Americas North, and 1% Sweden and Denmark. So again, the younger generation of this family, a lot of them don't get Indigenous in them. This is the first one that I matched, actually. This one. She's the first one that I matched. And these are all close family, they're all first cousins or nieces and nephews of each other. So this is the first one that I matched from out there, and this is all one Inuit family. It's not like you matching a bunch of Inuits, so they're all related. All right, so the next one, this one's half white, but still relative there. So 1% Spain, 1% Basque, 8% Wales, 1% Portugal, 28% Scotland, 42% Indigenous Arctic, 13% England, northwestern Europe, 4% Indigenous Americas North, 1% France, and 1% Finland. She don't got a picture up though. And this one, there's no mutual matches, but he still comes back as a fourth cousin, and he's related to these people. So that just shows, even though there's no matches, still a relation. So 58% Indigenous Arctic, 23% England, Northwestern Europe, 10% Eastern Europe and Russia, 3% Sweden and Denmark, 2% Germanic Europe, 2% Indigenous Americas North, 1% Ireland, 1% Baltic. So let's do 60% Indigenous. Oh, he got his picture too, actually. So yeah, that's him with a little Snapchat filter on or something. But yeah, he's on the lowest. He's 60% even. I guess it must be a grandparent and then like a mixed Inuit grandparent. So this one got 2% Spain, 1% Indigenous Americas Ecuador, and this is a younger one in the family, right? So this would be like the grandchild or the great niece of the older dude, or the niece, I mean. But yeah, she got 88% Indigenous Arctic, 6% Indigenous Americas North, 2% England and Northwestern Europe, and 1% Ireland. So yeah, yeah, they're all mad Inuit. That's yeah, there we go. So yeah, you see out there, Alaska. Look at that beautiful scenery, man. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful. Shout out all my Inuit cousins out there. That's crazy. And this whole family, and the I guess it would be her aunt, because I was talking to her cousin, and she took a test. And her mom, she's gonna activate her mom's test. So her mom's gonna take one soon. We're gonna see where her mom gets back. So yeah, again, they're straight up Inuit, Alaskan, but they got a little Ecuadorian in them somewhere down the line somehow. We gonna get to the bottom of that. We gonna find out one of these days. We gonna find out. Okay, so this one got 2% Wales, 3% Portugal. That's it. And 80% Indigenous Arctic, 10% England and Northwestern Europe, 3% Indigenous Americas North, 1% Ireland, and 1% Norway. So all these people are mad anyway, right? And this is the last one. This is the one I was talking to. She cool. So yeah, I'd like to thank this relative. Thank you. And all of them, they all been cool. Her and her uncle. And yeah, so it's crazy that my grandma actually is related to this Inuit family. It would seem like an Ecuadorian went out there, great grandparent of her uncle and mom and aunt and all that. They're all full siblings. So yeah, the older ones in this family, like their DNA would reflect a great grandparent being from Ecuador. The older ones get between like what, 9% and 14%, like DNA that could be Ecuadorian, Spanish, Basque, Portuguese, and Indigenous Americas Ecuador, and Indigenous Americas Bolivia and Peru. So that's really cool, man. My grandmother specifically, just her and her first cousins and second cousins on her paternal side, they all match this family. And through her paternal side, she's of Basque descent. And, obviously Spanish and indigenous descent too. So, their DNA results would reflect somebody who's got a great grandparent that's around the same age as my grandmother, like 1/4 indigenous and 3/4, Spanish and Basque and Portuguese and everything else that comes with it. Spaniards get a mix of different European ethnicities on their DNA results too. So yeah, this is really cool, man. I got relatives out in Alaska, and it's all love for my family out there, right? And yeah, I want to dig deeper into this, see what we can find. But see, they don't know their great grandparents, who their great grandparents were. So I don't know how far I'm gonna get into that. I might have to do the whole genealogy myself. I don't know, but we gonna see. We're gonna stay in touch with them, and we're gonna see when her mom's results come in. I'm gonna post those up too. Of course, she's a full sister of the older dude and the older lady I showed y'all. So yeah, man, this is really cool that they matched. And yeah, 954 make a wish, boom.